Well, I'm Gordon Burns from West Tonight. I present the programme, and that's why I'm here actually, because I'm giving tips to the youngsters here who are going to be presenting on BBC News School Report, and really I'm telling them how to talk into a camera, because it's fairly unnatural to talk naturally into a lump of lead with a bit of glass in it, and yet I'm telling them to treat it as though it's their mum or their best friend. That's the important thing. To make it feel natural that you're talking to somebody, not just a camera, and that you're thinking about your words, that there's no point smiling through a thing if it's a sad story, or vice versa. I always liken it to driving a car. When you start to drive a car, you think, this isn't possible. How can I do the clutch, the brake, the accelerator, the steering wheel, the indicators, look in the mirror and pay attention all at the same time? It's not possible, but after a while you don't even think about it, and that's the same with presenting. I have an earpiece on the programme. I hear everything that the director is saying upstairs, constantly coming down my ear. There's floor managers making signs to me and so on. But all that becomes natural and you just deliver into the camera.
Today they have basically been getting sections of news and creating their own report. Previously in school they were creating their own report on the tsunami, and they did all that. That's now on the BBC website. So today they've compiled a news section for the weather and environment.
And it's a live broadcast. Are they nervous?
Absolutely petrified. We've tried to psych them up a little bit.
A natural response though, isn't it?
Oh, at this age, because they're only about 11 and 12, so they are still quite young. Some of them have hogged the limelight. This is the first time. It's absolutely amazing. I've never been in this studio before and it's huge. So it's interesting exactly where things are going to be, because the kids are loving seeing people they recognise off the telly. So
we've been reporting on the Japanese earthquake and what caused the tsunami. We've been writing, we've done some filming, we've been looking in newspapers, we've been doing all kind of things.
It started from when two earthquakes crashed together and one went higher than the other, and then it started. We've all got a good research team, and we've all been working together to crack codes and all that stuff.
I'm not scared in front of the camera anymore. If you do it long enough, you know you can do it and you can cope. But you get very tense if it suddenly becomes a huge programme, not the normal one. A big story breaks, or it breaks when you're on the air, or everything goes wrong when you're on the air and suddenly there's nothing to go to and you're on the air. So that gets tough, but it's exciting rather than scary. I always say, if you don't, as a presenter, if you don't actually want that to happen, which is what secretly I do, most of the presenters do, if you don't want it to happen, you shouldn't be doing the job. If you do want it to happen, this is your chance to shine. Suddenly you're not reading an autocue, you're not doing a prepared script, you're suddenly having to cope with something that's broken around you, and that's when you earn your money, and that's why we love it, because we've got a big ego, really. If you want to be a presenter, you've got to be an ego, because you're saying to people, hey, it's like a kid, look at me, look at me, look at me do my job.
I mean, that's what they're really doing today. They're working to a deadline. They've got a 2 o'clock. It's around 1 o'clock now, so only an hour to go. How do you think they've been doing today?
Well, I think I've been astonished, I have to tell you, these youngsters, and it's probably because they are young, they take it all in their stride. I mean, I've talked to a whole group of them, 4 schools from Salford. I've been chatting to them and helping them to learn to present, and just the confidence of them. I did an interview a short time ago with BBC Radio Manchester, and I had 2 of these youngsters beside me who are going to be presenting at 2 o'clock, and they said to one of them, she's called Gemma, "Are you getting nervous?" And she said, as though this was a ridiculous question, she said, "No, not at all, no, I'm feeling very confident, looking forward to it, I think I can do this pretty well." And this confidence oozed out of that young lady, instead of shaking there saying, "Oh no, I'm hating every minute." So I think that's youth though, isn't it? You're always confident, you always think you can do things, and good luck to them.